Hey guys, it's Christian. This is my testimony, and I got invited to go to Camp Whatever, the Change, Life Points summer church camp a few weeks ago, and I went, and a lot of great things happened, and met a lot of great people and made new friends. And it really helped me get focused on God. But the pastor there, our guest pastor, was really awesome. His name was Chris Lovell, and he taught us different things all week, just got us focused on God, and just made sure we were doing, keeping track and staying focused. But one of his sermons, he said, when y'all go back, don't just dry out, and just don't let it be like just a camp high. Just stay focused on God, and just always feel this way, and just worship Jesus kind of like this, and just take what we had in camp and bring it into our real life. So at the end of the week, he gave us this 4-week challenge, and the first week, it's read your Bible every day, and then the second week, you continue reading your Bible, but you add on you double your prayer life, and then the third week, you make a testimony, as you can see what I'm doing now, and the fourth week, you talk to somebody that commented or messaged you, or just put something about your testimony, or texted you, talked to you about it, and you just talk to them about God the fourth week. So obviously we're on week 3, so I'm just gonna give y'all my testimony. My testimony isn't like the normal great ones that everybody hears, where somebody was never a Christian or something like that, and then they got changed radically and just changed their lives. They were on drugs or something like that, and then God changed their lives. Mine, I've always been a Christian. I've always loved God. He's always been my number one. I've been in a family that has supported me in my Christian faith. But about last year, this is when it all started. But last year, I came home one Wednesday night, and my parents needed to talk to me and my brother, and we had this family conversation that was probably one of the worst I had ever had with them. But we started talking, and they told me and my brother they were going to get a divorce, and it just it was just really hard for me and my brother just to handle, but really hard for me. So I was just I just didn't know what to think. So I went to church that night, worshiped, and at my old church, and just prayed the whole entire night that I was there. And then when we got into small groups that one night, I talked to one of my small group leaders, and I talked to him, and I was struggling with reading the Bible at that time, and so I talked to him, and I was like, hey, I really need to start reading the Bible again, but I don't know how. I don't know. I'm not great at reading it. I need your help, and I just need to know the best way to read the Bible. And he was like, well, I don't know if it's the best way, but he told me to read the New Testament. And so after church that night, I went home, and I went up to my room, crying and everything. I opened up my Bible, and I started reading. The New Testament, and the first book in the New Testament is Matthew, and the first book in it's Matthew. But the first chapter in Matthew, it talks about Joseph and Mary. And for y'all who don't know Joseph and Mary, they're the parents of Jesus, and Mary's the mom of Jesus, basically. So I just I started reading in there, crying and everything. But I started reading, and in that chapter, it talks about how Joseph was going to leave Mary and divorce her and just leave her, but God spoke to Joseph, sent an angel, and told him not to leave her, and just stay with her, and everything was going to be all right, basically. And so they stayed together, and they had Jesus. And it was just crazy, because I was just like, man, it just made me like, it was like an awe moment, and I was just like, wow, God, this must be you trying to talk to me. And that was like the first time I had actually heard what God was trying to tell me. And it was just amazing. And from then on, I just started reading my Bible every night. And after a couple months, I got off track, but I kept on doing it. But so I knew that I could put all my faith in God at that moment. I couldn't really go to my parents, because it would look like I was choosing one of their sides, but I could definitely look at God for help. So I just continued reading the Bible, just staying focused, and then my parents ended up staying together. That's a good thing. Actually the other day, July 3rd, was my parents' 20th year anniversary. So it was pretty cool. So it was almost like it was amazing. But that's kind of my testimony. And but the way God affected me at camp whatever, was He put great people around me. I had met new people, had made great relationships with everybody, and He really made me focus on everything. Made me be focused on Him, most importantly. So at camp, I had my small group friends and everything. They supported me in everything I did. I supported them. But I just throughout the week, things have been on my mind, and I just been praying to God, but I wasn't quite sure what He was trying to tell me. So about midweek, that Wednesday night, I started. There's after the sermon, Chris, the guest pastor, he asked if anybody wanted to be saved, if they wanted to stand up or raise their hand, or if somebody wanted to be in ministry, stand up or raise their hand, or just anything, if they needed prayer or anything like that, stand up or raise your hand. So when they did it, I was just, he sent everybody to the back after they raised their hand or stood up, and they just talked and prayed with people, and then the rest of the people just were in the room, and they just continued worshiping for a couple more songs. But when I was worshiping that night, I just felt though God was trying to tell me that He wanted me to be in ministry, but I didn't go back there, and kind of regret it now, but it's fine. So I go. Later that night, we got in our small groups and talked with all of our group leader and the people in my groups, and I just continued. I just talked to all of them about what God had told me He wanted me to do, and He wanted me to be in ministry. And they were all like, "Man, you need to go see somebody now and tonight and just get prayed over and stuff." And well, I waited till the next day, but the next night when he asked, I went back there and I talked to one of my football coaches that's a part of Life Point, and Coach Morton, and I asked him to pray over me, and if this is truly what God wanted, then he would show me that, and I just stay focused on this and would just take this seriously and just do everything in my power just to make sure it works. So all my life, I've been a good kid at school and everything, and I've been kind of like the goody kid, just hung out with like my friends, popular kids, and everybody. But I've just been kind of the good kid, and everybody's joked around and called me, "Oh man, one day you're gonna be a pastor, or do something in church like that." And I just always took it kind of in a negative way, and I don't know why, but it was just kind of like I felt offended when people would say that. But that night when I just kind of gave it all to God and just decided that I wanted to be in ministry or missions or wherever He's going to take me, it just kind of like I just didn't care anymore. I just knew God's more important than everyone. He's more important than me. He's more important than everything. And I had to humble myself and take that seriously. So I just really, the reason I felt called into ministry is I just really felt called to help like my friends and like my friends that are younger than me, also like my friends that are my age and like younger kids. And I just felt like I just need to be there for them because I could be a good role model and a good leader. But God just let me see that, and that week I had a lot of opportunities, and I helped a lot of like other kids out with their problems, and it was just like I knew that's what I was supposed to do. But so I'm going to be taking leadership classes at Life Point on Sundays, and hopefully everything like that works out. But I just really hope that that anyone that sees this video, sees my testimony, just really it impacts your life in some way. And I just hope for the best for all y'all, and y'all should all come to Life Point's Camp Whatever next year, and it'll change your life, and if not, it'll humble yourself and focus you on a lot of things. But just comment or like or text me or call me if you want to talk about God. If you need help with anything, struggling with anything, I'm here for y'all, and just call me. And hope y'all enjoyed my testimony.